It's standing in the line for hours or making sure that we submit a absentee ballot. We have to make sure that we do this because it's not a privilege, it's a right.
Don't get tired and don't give up your right. It is Takeover Tuesday, and the NAACP in Columbus wants everyone to vote and everyone's vote to count. Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for staying with us at 5:30. I'm Brad Johansson.
And I'm Darlene Hill. Election day is weeks away, but election season right here in Ohio has already started with absentee ballots in the mail and early voting. Well, it started last week. The NAACP is trying to make sure that everyone in the community gets out to vote. Just like that. And that reminder starts with a simple question.
I vote to see the end of something and the beginning of something better.
Voting is a way that we engage together collectively.
We have to fight in order to vote.
So why do you vote? It's a simple question with so many different reasons and answers for doing so. And the brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity right here in Columbus recorded some of their reasons.
Voting is our voice. It's our voice in a democracy. So when we think about, yes, we have the top of the ticket that's important to vote for, and we know how consequential that is. But think about down the ballot. We have judges. We have people that affect our lives every single day. That's why we have to get out and vote, because it matters.
That video is being shared this week on the NAACP's social media pages.
We want to make sure that we're providing resources to the community because not all the time are people my age or even younger looking at the news. They're not looking and reading newspapers. We want to make sure that we are getting them where they are, and social media is where they are.
And where they are can be clicked, liked, and shared to other followers. The NAACP calls it Takeover Tuesdays. That's when young African Americans who don't believe their vote has power hear from community leaders about the importance of getting out and doing their civic duty.
I think about my family. I think about my son. I think about my daughter. And I think about the impact that voting has. Oftentimes you'll hear black people in particular will talk about how we have to vote because our ancestors bled and died for the right to vote. That's important. But I also look at the future generations. The decisions that we make now in the ballot box have a lasting impact on the lives and experiences that our young people are going to have.
And not to be swayed by what many would call voter suppression. The NAACP wants everybody in line to be patient.
We need to vote, and we need to make sure that we do our due diligence to make sure that people who look like us are getting the resources that we need.
And that's what they were talking about today, is that they're so amazed at how the younger population, some of the kids that we see out as protesters that are organizing these protests, they're the ones who are pushing people as well to get out and vote. They know the importance of it.
Have to feel like they're making an impact, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So Takeover Tuesday, check out NAACP right here in Columbus.
All right.